This video, dude. When the grocery aisles are so full since the EBT shoppers at home crying, and it's a guy dancing at a grocery store, like it seems like a Costco, wearing a hoodie that has a cross on it, and the caption says, wearing a shirt about Jesus while dancing with joy that 40 million Americans are going hungry, including 18 million kids. Like, as someone who's been to Costco many, many times, the problem has never been that there isn't enough stuff in Costco. The problem has always been that fuckers keep their goddamn shopping cart in the middle of the goddamn cart. Hello? Have some fucking decency. Move your goddamn cart out of the middle of the fucking lane. Oh my God. That's always been the problem in Costco. The problem in Costco is there's like so much stuff in Costco. I don't think Costco's have ever run out of anything ever. I don't mean to be a New Yorker, but can you, if you're gonna park your cart, park it as close to the aisle as possible and don't park it right next to somebody else's parked cart. Just like move it slightly farther so people can go through. Please. You're not wrong. People just double park with their fucking carts and it pisses me off so bad. And then they create like fucking blockades. I get so mad. I'm going to be honest. I just move people's carts. I'm sorry. I can't. But like, that's beyond the point. That's besides the point. Dancing because people are going to starve. Congrats, bro. I'm sure Jesus would like be really proud of this. I just know Jesus is looking down like, yes, my teachings. Yes. Yes, this is what I want you to be dancing to. Yes. Makes sense when you learn that conservative voters don't read the Bible. Oh my God, dude. It's just ghouls. Just ghouls. Just ghouls. All right. Now, I wanna shift gears mildly really quickly, because I want to show some stuff to you guys. One sec. All right, close. So I have a billion tabs open. All right. I want to shift gears into the Erica Kirk stuff, if we can. Jesus actually just multiplied the loaves and fish to flex on the starving kids, not to give it to them. Yep. That's true, actually. I know. I would know. I'm a true Jesus fan, true supporter. And I could tell you for a fact, he was like, you got no food? Check this out. Makes food. Bet you look real. Bet you're getting real hungry now, aren't you, kid? Starve, damn you. That's actually what he did. So can I just say, really quickly, what? Can I just say really quickly, this is how I feel. Why the hell did J.D. Vance and Erica Kirk hug like that? The vice president had an uncomfortably close embrace with Charlie Kirk's widow for everyone to witness. And now, here's the thing. On its own, I wouldn't care that much. I'll play it so you guys can see it.
You do it. Do it for Charlie.
Wait, no, not this. Where's the... Here it is, sorry. I can't believe that one chatter said she sorry. I can chill. She wore the leather pants to look more like a couch. He's so motionless. God, dude, his cheeks are so round. It's crazy. He looks like an edit right now. My lolly. Bro. Oh, why did she grab his head? Why did she like get all intimate with it, dude? What the fuck? I gotta say, I've never hugged someone in my life and grabbed the like back of their head. Fake AI, this one's not even fake. This is not fake. Fingers through the hair, dude. Grabs her waist. The grabbing of the waist, it's like whatever. That's just like honestly, every single Republican man is gonna do that to every single woman. It's just how they act. But like it was what she did. Cause like you hug, around the chest, around the waist, around the shoulders, hand in hair, grabbing his like his neck. Like, whoa. Like, whoa, dude, I've never done that to a friend. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have definitely never done that with a friend. And can I just say really quickly, the fact that she said this right before that is crazy.
Honestly blessed and honored tonight to be able to introduce to you a very, very dear friend and his wife. They are incredible. And I see no one will ever replace my husband.
What a crazy thing.
No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD and Vice President JD Vance. I do. And that's why I'm so blessed to be able to introduce him tonight. He's an amazing man. So please help me welcome to the stage Vice President JD Vance.
Bro. 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 I so sensual when she said it. Bro, did you read the caption? This caption is fucked up, guys. It's fucked up that her Halloween costume is my husband right before he got shot. Dude, no one can wear any of these shirts anymore. Because it just looks like you're fucking making fun of him, even if you're not. Dude, she is giving Republican makeup hardcore, dude. She looks sort of demonic, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. She looks like the paralysis demon from my dreams. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Girl, put down the eyeliner. Put it down. Do you see what I mean? I had this conversation on stream many days ago, weeks maybe. People were like, I don't understand what you're saying, but I didn't have a good example. But now I have a good example. Listen, first of all, you're getting outclassed on the makeup game. His eyeliner game is way better than yours, girl. Second, when you have really blonde hair, you can't use black eyeliner all around your eyes because it stands out so much. And it stands out in a way that's not good. It stands out the way that like gonorrhea or like syphilis stand out. Not good. Not good. Okay, you can't use that. First of all, they make dark brown. They make brown, okay, eyeliner. And you don't have to do the full wraparound. All right? See, my hair is really dark, so I can get away with the pitch black eyeliner. And it almost like doesn't even look like I'm wearing eyeliner. Obviously, it looks like I'm wearing eyeliner, but it doesn't look like it. Because it just like, it matches everything else. But when you're repping full blonde, the dark black eyeliner is going to stand out so much, and then it's going to make you look demonic, dude. It's going to make you look bad. It's not good. Please. Please, I'm begging these people, please. You know who does wear this same exact makeup? JD Vance's wife. Maybe he just like mandates it for everyone he's interested in. He's like, you have to wear the same eyeliner that I wear. Because she's doing, like you can see, if you zoom in real close, you can see she has like the water line. I don't do it because it's like terrifying, but she has like the water line covered in black eyeliner. She has a full wraparound on black, but it doesn't really look like, it doesn't look demonic because her hair is also black. Also, she looks very unhappy. me me when my husband is caught having a woman caressing his hair and stroking his neck on television in front of thousands. Um and I have to say, can I just share something with all of you? I don't know if any of you saw Anna Kasparian's tweet, but Kyle Kalinske made this tweet, and it's a spirit costume. It says "fake grieving widow grifter costume," and it's supposed to be Erica Kirk, and she's wearing the outfit she was wearing on the stage, holding like a hat full of money and like eyeliner smearing, and it says includes fake teardrops, skin tight black leather morning pants, which is incredible. And then Anna Kasparian, God, some of you are awful. I don't know how you negotiate your love for your family and friends with your nihilistic contempt for your ideological enemies. Doesn't it occur to you that they're capable of the same loyalties, or do you just not have any? And I don't IDK how you as a woman can see your man doing this and have any respect for him. Okay, you might want to be careful throwing shade at Crystal because unfortunately Kyle Klinsky will go in on you. Second, the single most popular meme on the right this year was probably the photo that the trans kid took on top of a bridge before killing themselves. But forget about that. Let's stick to Anna Kasparian. Let's. Oh, this is not Anna Kasparian. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I misspoke. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, not Anna Kasparian. I was like, that's not right. But whatever. Slip up. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Wrong person. Wrong person. Wrong person. My bad. My bad. And even worse, Anna. Dude, Annas have had a bad rep this year. These past couple years, they've had a bad rep. They've had a bad rep. Sorry. Different Anna K. But how can you do all of this fucking moral grandstanding and virtue signaling about, like, how can you do this? How can you make jokes about Charlie Kirk's widow? How can you make jokes about Erica Kirk? Meanwhile, you were literally retweeting whatever the fuck this is earlier this year. Oh, really? It's not okay to make fun of people who are dealing with a lot? I don't know. How about don't retweet this shit? How about maybe don't retweet people getting tortured? One of the worst photos in American history that probably has convinced a lot of people to hate the American Empire. This photo alone has destroyed the American Empire significantly. Next to fucking Hasan. Like, what the fuck? And then there's these people. Hasan's a dog abuser. Hasan's a dog abuser. Hasan's a dog abuser. Can you spend 5 seconds of your life doing anything valuable? Making anyone happy? Have you ever done that? Has anyone ever smiled in your presence? Shouldn't you reflect on that? Shouldn't you reflect on the fact that you have never brought a single soul happiness? What's your purpose in life? Just to be depressing? Just to be the worst version of yourself as often as you can, all the time? So fucking sad, dude. It's so sad. Dude, maybe he like reevaluated his life. He unfollowed and left. Maybe he's like, wait a minute, I haven't made anyone happy. But anyways, yeah. Imagine, like, dude, Shot and Chaser. Some of you are so awful. Meanwhile. Soy right, unfortunately. Okay. Next. I found the videos of what that chatter was talking about. I almost started crying like that was to me. What a burn. Sorry. I went through a Twitter femcel scroll spiral this morning. I do not support all women. Sorry. um. Okay. The Marjorie Taylor Greene on Bill Maher thing. I wonder if do you guys think the full episode's online? I know sometimes it takes, like, all of these shows have like a couple days before they show up online. Um, Let me see. Bill Maher. Honestly, I just, at this point, I've been so scarred by Bill Maher on his stupid, dumb fucking podcast where the chairs are too goddamn fucking small for all the guests. And he just gets drunk and then talks about how he wants to, like, be a young woman or whatever. That anytime he's just like in the studio, I'm like happy. It's like, fuck, Jesus. Thank God they got him out of that goddamn fucking creep room. I've never wanted to watch a full episode of Bill Maher. Dude, no one has. There's literally no one that's ever wanted to. But there is a full, I don't know if it's a full episode, but what appears to be perhaps a full episode is online. But there was this, Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, the American people are getting crushed by skyrocketing health insurance costs. My family policy jumped from $800 to $2,400 in a month, more than a mortgage. It's about to get even worse in January. Democrats shoved Obamacare down our throats, but Republicans have done nothing to fix the disaster it created. I'm calling out my own party because this is unacceptable. We need leadership, a real plan that will bring down premiums and put the American people first again. Dude, she's really repping the Trump look. Holy shit. Denims do the accent. No. Let's see the clip that she posted on her Twitter.
I would love to know what the Republicans really want to do about health care, which is the premiums are going to go up tomorrow.
Me too. I'm waiting for the plan. I haven't seen it yet. That's been a lot of my angst. So a lot of the things I say are against my own party, but they're mainly my frustrations in Congress. I believe that Congress should be solving a lot of these problems. However, Congress is not solving these problems. And I have Republican leadership. You know, looking at Obamacare, it was passed in 2010.
Dude, she's really giving femme Trump. The orange and the blonde is crazy. Oh my God.
Went into place in 2014, and premiums have skyrocketed ever since. It was good for some that couldn't afford health insurance or couldn't get health insurance, but for the middle class, small business owners, people that had to buy their own insurance, it has crushed them. And so I've been demanding
Obamacare has crushed them? Obamacare is what's hurt them?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, for example, when Obamacare went into place, it took my own family of five health insurance policy from $800 a month to over $2,400 a month, more than our mortgage payment. And that's what so many people have experienced over all these years. But here's the big problem, is it's about to skyrocket in January of 2025.
Oh, Titan, my Titan, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God.
Here's why I'm angry. The Democrats passed Obamacare, but yet the Republicans have never done anything to correct the problems that exist with it. And I blame my own party. That's absolutely wrong. And I don't think it's an easy thing to fix. However, it's something that we should have a plan for. And Mike Johnson, for a month now, cannot give me a single policy idea. And I'm angry about that.
Is this your understanding of Obamacare?
Can I just say, everybody knows Obamacare was like a Band-Aid issue, that like the ACA was never the end-all be-all. But the reality is the ACA did make a lot of people's lives a lot better. I'm sure there are a lot of people in here who've benefited from the ACA, who've benefited from having some insurance over nothing. Right? They just like smacked the Obamacare label on it to make it seem less palatable. But it was always like a Band-Aid solution. It was always a, people are dying, we need to give them something. She's flexing to the left like Nick Fuentes on Israel. Hassan warned everyone about this. I mean, yeah, the reality is that like Marjorie Taylor Greene has always just been like a crazy person. She's always been a crazy person. I've said this since day one. Okay? Marjorie Taylor Greene is just a genuine crazy person. She genuinely believes all of the crazy conspiracies she says. She genuinely believes or believed that the Republicans were going to get the the pedo ring in power. She believed all this stuff. She believes the space. Like, you don't say crazy shit, the crazy shit that she's said without believing it, because it's so crazy that any sane person would be like, okay, that's even a little too crazy for me. Look at like JD Vance. JD Vance called Trump Hitler. Okay. And now that it's beneficial for him to be a Trump associated, aligned, adjacent person, he's very, she's acting, you are wrong. No, I am not wrong. I am correct. Now Vance is like, he holds like very middle of the line comments and strategy. He's like, oh no, Trump is trying to like be good and stuff. No, Trump is doing this really good stuff. No, I don't know about all that. Like, he doesn't commit to any crazy positions because he doesn't actually believe in like space lasers, doesn't believe that like Republicans are actually going to help anyone. He just says the talking points he needs to say. Marjorie Taylor Greene, someone that's that fucking insane, that says the insane shit that she said, absolutely 100% believes what they're saying. And unfortunately, the same reason why she's not falling in line with the party right now, because she doesn't understand that Republicans were lying the whole time. She literally doesn't get it. I think she thought that everyone else was a zealot like her. And now she's realizing, oh, wait a minute. You guys are just pretending to be zealots? And you guys don't actually think that, like, you guys don't actually believe in, like, the space lasers and the weather machines? And you were just using that? You don't care about, like, the pedophilic ring? You were just using that as a way to, like, achieve your goals? Oh. Like, again, that doesn't absolve her from being, like, a racist piece of shit. She can be a bigot. And she can have done things that were grift-y, like pushing for things that weren't going to necessarily help people. But there's a reason she was one of the few people that pushed against Israel. There's a reason that she was one of the few people that pushed against the shutdown, pushed against Republicans, giving Democrats any credit. It's because she believes everything she says. You don't say the crazy shit that she says unless you believe it. Because no one literally... I mean, it's also like a really easy opportunity for her to like build a name for herself, but I promise you, she genuinely believes everything she says. You just can't. I'm sorry. And my position is based on the fact that I've met conspiracy theory women, and they all look, act, and sound this way. Maybe not all look. Okay, wait. But they all sound and act this way. Like, it's a very specific, dialed-in crazy.
All right, he's the director and producer of the upcoming documentary, The Age of Disclosure, Dan Farah. He co-hosts the Fifth Column podcast and is host of the Moynihan Report, Michael Moynihan. And she is the Republican congressman from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I am your Halloween host, Bill Maher. Okay. Here are the questions from the people. I don't know what they are. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. For panel, the Waymo CEO said this week that society is ready to accept a traffic fatality caused by an autonomous car. Well, sure, he's going to say that. I mean, are we? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we accept human traffic fatality. We're not giving up cars, and this is where cars are going.
Yeah, I think they're a lot lower, too, on the Waymos and the Tesla ones. But every time you have one, and it's a news story. But there's one every minute in the country just in general.
Dan, what do you expect viewers to be most surprised by when they see your movie?
Honestly, it's probably how bipartisan the topic really is. Leaders from both parties can't agree on anything, but they agree on this being a serious, important issue.
You agree on that?
I think it's a serious issue. Yeah, I'd love to know more about it, but we're not told anything about it.
But you've had hearings. I mean, there was a hearing a couple of years ago, and they didn't say much. And then there was a hearing recently.
Marjorie Taylor Greene looks like she cleaned out an All Saints outlet. Stop.
Right, both of them are in the movie.
Yeah.
And a lot more came out. And there's a lot more people who are on board now, very, very serious people. I gotta say, Rubio, I was never the giantest fan, but I didn't think he was a terrible guy. I feel like he is the adult in that administration. He just always looks okay to me. He looks like he's got his head screwed on. He looks like a serious guy. I can live with that guy.
Well, I think he's doing a great job, and
I didn't say that. He's doing the best he can.
At least we're talking about it, whereas before, no one would admit it was even real. And I think talking about it is extremely important, and I think people deserve to know the truth about it.
Yeah.
Just like the Epstein files. It'd be nice to know the truth about that.
It is really funny how hardcore Republicans got buried by the Epstein files.
Rubio put his reputation on the line to get out there and get in front of this topic, even though it wasn't convenient for him, and he did it because he thinks it's in the best interest of the American people, and I think he's right.
You see, he's going to get mad at you for saying that thing about the Epstein file. But he'll still talk to you.
Oh,
right?
I love Donald Trump, but
know-
it's okay for me to disagree.
Exactly.
I have my own mind.
Right.
I represent my
So demonic.
district. That's my job title, representative.
Right.
And,
So-
and these women, they deserve it. And every woman that's a victim of human trafficking, they deserve it.
And I mean, you're famous for, and I don't think you ever said the words Jewish space laser.
No, I never did.
But I
Pull it
know
up.
I don't trust the media ever when I hear something like that, because I know there's always something more to it. Now, when I hear the more to it, I still might think it's crazy. I'll be honest with you, but I don't know. So what is the fuller version of that I don't know? What I just heard Jewish space laser, and you never said those words.
I never did.
Okay, but what were you talking about?
I made a post in 2018 on my Facebook page and talked about very
Okay. Her post was about sharing suspicions that the California wildfires were started by space solar generators, which were funded by powerful, mysterious backers. And guess what happened in her fucking replies? Everyone was calling it Jewish space lasers and saying, "Thank you for calling out the Jewish space lasers."
very interesting new technology where they were harnessing the sun's.
Who's they?
This company.
Jews.
No.
Oh my fucking god. Not the instant no. Who the fuck said that? Oh my god.
I'm joking. God. She'll still talk to me.
Harnessing the sun's.
Who's they?
This company.
Jews.
No.
I'm joking. God. She'll still talk.
Dude, like the Marjorie Taylor Greene smile.
This company.
Jews.
No.
I'm joking.
She looks like she's about to eat him. She looks like she's about to transform. She's like ready. She's like, oh, I want to go Titan mode so bad. Oh.
She'll still talk to me.
Jaw about to unhinge. Yeah.
You might get accused of being anti-Semitic.
Bro, you are in danger. You are in the splash zone. Oh, no.
Hilda Rothschild, she said. Come on.
Back then, I didn't even know the Rothschilds were Jewish. I didn't know.
That you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Before politics, I didn't know much of any of this stuff.
Right.
But I was commenting on this technology. That's all I was talking about. I never even said the word Jewish in the Facebook post.
Right. I mean, just so you know, Rothschild to a lot of people is almost synonymous with the
Yes.
word Jewish.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Right. Well, now we know.
Guys, I'm going to tell you all, I love spending time around conspiracy theorists because they're so fucking crazy and they have no idea that they're so fucking crazy. They're great. They're great. Not to like be friends with, but just to like hang out with in small doses so you can laugh about it later. And I will tell you, this is going to be hard to believe for a lot of people. I believe her because I've known people who've fallen for every single anti-Semitic conspiracy theory and they're like, no, it's not Jewish people. No. You know I don't hate Jewish people. There's nothing to do with this. And they just like, they literally actually genuinely, because they're on like stage 1 of the conspiracy theory and they don't realize all roads end in anti-Semitism. Every conspiracy theory ends in anti-Semitism. And the goal is eventually to get you to be anti-Semitic. The goal of every single one of these conspiracy theories is to get you to be anti-Semitic. But at the very early stages, they genuinely have no idea.
Now I know.
That's what I'm here for. To make sure the people in Congress know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay. While accepting an award from Wall Street, the Wall Street Journal, Billie Eilish called on the billionaires in the room to give more.
Conspiracy theories have some basis they stand on. I mean, it depends which one you're talking about. If you're talking about anything related to the CIA assassinating people, yeah. Yeah. Those are just conspiracies. If you're talking about literally anything else, no.
Of their money away. Does this reflect her generation's general attitude toward wealth? Yes, I saw her on TMZ doing this, and she was just saying, if you're a billionaire, why? Yeah. Now, a billionaire is a lot of money, and I can't imagine anyone needing that much money or how you could ever spend it.
Goals for everyone to be anti-Semitic. Holy cringe. Cringe. Where'd you get this wallpaper, bro? Sick wallpaper. Oh my god, it's like you're actually in Korea. Sick wallpaper. You get it from wallpapers.com. Wallpapers4k.com. Bro, epic wallpaper. I used to have this when I was in like middle school. Epic. Dude, sick. I bet your phone wallpaper is like a Japanese street or something. Dude, fucking sick, bro. Dope.
However, when you get to 995 million, no one wants to stop.
No.
And I'm not so sure she would either, if she got there.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm a big believer in low taxes or even no taxes. I think that would be great. So I don't think just because someone is successful, you punish them.
I do have to say it is really funny that so many people got mad at like, am I too woke? Am I too woke? I saw the Billie Eilish thing and I was like, whatever. I like didn't care at all. I was like, okay, and which I know I get it. It's like anyone speaking out against billionaires, especially anyone with an audience, is dope and everything. But in my head, I was like, this is so performative. I hate to be that person. It's like inside of you, there are two wolves. One of them is like, yes, any material change is good change. And like pop stars and celebrities have a strong hold over their audience and they should abuse the parasocial relationship they have with their family or their fans and encourage class consciousness among all of these people. But then the other part of me is like, oh, this is so performative. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Billy donated 11.5 million over 50 million. Okay, actually respect. Wait, actually. Actually, wait, respect.
But that's just how I believe.
But isn't there a certain number that we get to that, I mean, Elon Musk is approaching $500 billion.
And yeah, this is where I'm at mentally. I agree it's performative, but in a way I can support. I mean, listen, performance isn't all bad. Exactly. She was also, one thing I actually will remember, she wore like a little Palestinian pin way early on in the genocide, before a lot of other people were even willing to talk about it. Like, I think it was only within like a month or two or something, she went to some, I don't follow musicians. I don't know, something that musicians go to, not the Oscars, some other stupid shit. And she wore a Palestinian pin. And it's like, and at that time, wearing a Palestinian pin was a guarantee that you were going to get called anti-Semitic. Grammys, I don't fucking know, whatever the fuck, some stupid dumb award show, red carpet, whatever. I don't keep up with this stuff. I'm still trying to learn actor names, okay? Wish me luck, man. But yeah, that was really cool. That was cool. Performance only sucks when it does no one any good. If you performatively feed 1 million families, I don't give a fuck. Well, yeah, and that's why, like, I mean, this kind of goes into the conversation that we had a while back about like Cutie and Cutie interacting with the FaZe Boys and being like, well, she's only doing this for content. Like, if she did a fundraiser with the FaZe Boys for like Trevor Project, it would just be for content. It's like, I don't give a shit if it's performative. It performatively gave millions of dollars to the Trevor Project. Great. Wonderful. Like, as a hypothetical chat. There's like a level of performativeness. If it actually enables change, great. I'm on board and I don't really care. I thought for a second you meant MTG had the pin. No, Billie Eilish. Sorry, going back to the original point. Billie Eilish got like a lot of smoke because she said like, billionaires, why are you a billionaire? And I was like, okay, based. A tiny smidge bit cringe, kind of like Macklemore making that music video and making those verses about Palestine. It's like a mild amount of cringe, but you know what? I'll give you a pass. I give you, you get a pass for saying something based. All right. Teeny bit cringe. I can accept that it's cringe, but that's okay. I'll take it. And that's how I felt about Billie Eilish. But people are like pissed at Billie Eilish for it. It's like, what the fuck? Why are we pissed at because she says billionaires should give more money? That's just based. What the fuck?
Where, we went through this with John D. Rockefeller 100 years ago. He was worth like 2% of the gross national product, and they did do something about it. It was like, one person can't really have that much. First of all, they don't need that much money. And it just does skew the system in ways that are not healthy. I'm not sure about $1 billion.
I'm pretty sure if you talk to people, they all want to make that much money. I mean, that's just, everyone wants to be successful.
I mean, he doesn't have that much money on hand, but it's obviously, but it's still a lot of money. I mean, look, the problem with lobbyists, you were mentioning lobbyists before, is that, Donald Trump last week pardoned a billionaire crypto guy that was deeply involved in his own crypto operation, his family's own crypto operation, and it seems to have made no news whatsoever. So we have, billionaires in there. I think you've talked about crypto people having an undue influence on the current government. Whether you're talking about Trump or not, I don't know. But this is an incredible outrage. The fact that this guy was pardoned and is directly involved in Trump family business with a, Trump shitcoin, as they call them in the, which does nothing. It doesn't perform a function. Bitcoin performs a function. The Trump coin does not. So it's an enormous slush.
Bitcoin performs a function. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, sorry. For the people that were asking me, why is it performative? Why was Billie Eilish's statement performative? It's like, when you make like throwaway comments, but you don't do more than making throwaway comments, it's going to feel a little performative, right? Because like, I'm sorry, I see like, what was peak for me? This was like, it was all downhill from that point. When the Strokes had Bernie Sanders on, I was like using your platform to uplift candidates that are actually trying to enact the change that you claim that you care about. Right? So like if Billie Eilish was like full blown endorsing Zohran Mamdani, I'd be like, oh, yes, she wants Shakira law. Yes. That would be exciting, right? That'd be like that'd be so dope. The chat is so mad about Denims Day. She did more than comment. Billy donated a massive amount to charity. No, chat. I'm not saying it's literally performative. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like I have the leftist instinct to want to call something performative, just like everybody else does. And then you temper that feeling. You're like, no, wait. Honestly, any politicians, or not politicians, any celebrities talking about any of this stuff is good. Anyone pushing any of these type of progressive ideas in any way is good. All right. I'm not saying what she's doing is performative. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's the leftist desire to be skeptical of anyone that wants to hold the progressive label, which is a good, it's a good quality, right? You should, because this is how we try to not end up with people like, not Cinema Kristen. What the fuck is her name? Oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck is her name? Other way, is it the other way around? Kirsten Cinema. Thank you. Cinema. No. Because we were all able to spot a mile away. We were all able to spot that from a mile away, that was pure performativeness, that she was absolutely just like a fucking another neoliberal shill that had no other desire except to put more money in her pockets while being like, guys, I'm bisexual. Guys, I'm bisexual. It's like, it's good and it's important for leftists to have that initial desire or that initial instinct of being like, wait, is this performative? And then you reel it back in, right? Because that's how we try to fight against the Kirsten Cinemas of the world. It's a good instinct to have, and then you reel it back. So when the point that I was making was, I first saw the Billie Eilish tweet, and then statement. And my initial desire was to be like, wait, is this performative? And then I reeled it back because I was like, actually, no. I literally brought up the fucking Palestinian pin on stream just now. Okay. But I want more. I just I'm a greedy leftist. Okay. I want more out of all of my celebrities. I want more out of my politicians. I want more for Americans. I want more for the people, you know? So it's good to have an instinct and then reel it in and then ask for more, you know, in a way that's effective, in a way that's efficient. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Is that something? I apologize for not making my point a little bit clearer. I was just kind of like speaking offhand a little bit there. I apologize for any confusion that caused, but that's the point that I was trying to make. Okay. You guys know me more than anyone else. I try really hard to get any bit of progressive value push. If we can get anything, I want anything more than nothing. And I mean, like, I did not get on stream and say, like, I think Cutie should do this stuff and should interact with the Facebookers because I think it's a good idea to just have any progressive interacting in this way that will hopefully push these people slightly in the right direction. Because it doesn't matter if you fucking convince Jason the Wiener, what's the fucking, Lacey, that's who I meant to say, Lacey to be less homophobic or make less homophobic jokes. That's not what matters. What matters is that whether or not you could influence his audience to understand, like, oh, you know, like making these type of jokes is harmful because it impacts these people and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's about reaching people's audiences. And if Billie Eilish saying offhand, why are you even a billionaire? If that pushes anyone in the trajectory of like class consciousness, if one of her millions of fans becomes slightly more class conscious, I'm down. I'm for it. I will take something over nothing, but I want more. You know, it's like, dude, I want to see Billie Eilish endorse Zohran Mamdani. You know?
Funds, and I'm not sure why people are not more outraged by this because
there's 12 other things.
I know, but
that's why. Yeah, because it's way down the list. All right, Dan, how do you view the relationship between the intelligence community and mainstream media when it comes to reporting on UAP topics?
I think there's a lot of elements within the intelligence community that have an influence on mainstream media and encourage them not to cover this topic.
To not cover it.
Yeah, that is in fact what I think is happening. There's also a lot of people in the intelligence community who are in my film who are trying to bring the truth out despite that.
Some of them seem to be saying very outwardly that they fear for their life.
Yeah.
You think that's a real thing?
Yes, 100%. I had a couple people.
And who would be doing the killing in this? Who is hiring who to do what?
I think there are a number of parties involved in covering this topic up, and
well, like who?
Threats against people's life have
we are all this guy right now. What the fuck are you talking about?
used to discourage people from talking about it.
Who's making the threat?
Comes from various elements within the government. I go into it in the film in depth, but certain groups within the intelligence community, certain groups within the military, certain groups within private defense contractor companies.
Jeez, he talks like a politician.
I just want to say
private defense
to the person who said
companies.
that Marjorie Taylor Greene's hair is so fried. Holy shit.
Talks like a politician.
I'm about to teach all of you something. To dudes that have really short hair and have never had long hair, there's like the, I guess, like gravity test where like if your hair is fried, if you have like naturally pretty straight hair or like mildly wavy hair and you lift your hair up, straight up, and it stays up, your hair is so brittle, it's so cooked, and only a stylist that hates you will suggest that you should keep frying your hair. Whereas if your hair like falls over, your hair is healthy. So like, I'll try and show it on stream. Let me see. My hair is like mildly fried, as you can see. It starts to fall over, but it's like, it wants to stand up, right? Let me see. I know like this area of my hair is super fried. It's hard because I also like curl my hair. So it's harder to show, but like, let me see. Ugh. Wait. It'll all be worth it. Okay, so as you can see, my hair is mostly staying up because it's mildly fried. But at a certain point, if you like go down enough, it'll fall over. Hers is at the point where I'm pretty sure if you like lifted all of it, it would just stand up straight like this. It would not fall over. It would not do this. I'm pretty sure if you held it, it would just, because it's so fried. It's at this point, it's just a piece of string cheese. So if you rotated it, gravity would not do shit to it. It would just stay up. Yeah, like a doll's hair. Exactly. Exactly. It's not good. It's not good. You can see how bad, like her stylist hates her ass. Or she's one of those annoying customers that's like, I want bleached blonde butch body hair. He's like, girl, your hair is cooked. It's cooked. Actually, it's not cooked. It's uncooked spaghetti. And you really shouldn't let me do this. But okay.
Yeah. He doesn't know.
You know what I found scary? The part about the people at the Pentagon who...
Oh my God, I just don't want to hear any more of your fucking stupid ass jokes, Bill Maher, please. This isn't even the part where like, this is like this, oh, I'm sorry. I just got pissed off because sometimes they upload these videos and it's not like Marjorie Taylor Greene speaking, it's some other fucking dipshit talking about his dumb movie.
I mean, you talked to him, right? He's mad at you now. He's mad at both of us. I know he's mad at me, but we still...
Actually, I've got a great relationship with the president. I've always supported him and gave him my support for free.
Yeah, but you are finally the one Republican who's dissenting. I was going to do a whole piece on you, and then we find you booked on the show, so I'll just say it to you. Like, for all those people on the left who've been saying, where is the Republican who will stand up on issues against Trump? I mean, they're just such ass kissers. They just fall in line. Well, right here. I mean, you've dissented on the Epstein files. You've dissented on a number of issues. Health care. Where's my list? Okay. ICE. The government shutdown. He's spending too much time overseas and not enough here. And you know, the Obamacare one. Let's talk about that one. I mean, I would love to know what the Republicans really want to do about health care, which is the premiums are going to go up tomorrow.
Me too. I'm waiting for the plan. I haven't seen it yet. That's been a lot of my angst. So a lot of the things I say are against my own party, but they're mainly my frustrations in Congress. I believe that Congress should be solving a lot of these problems. However, Congress is not solving these problems. And I have Republican leadership. You know, looking at Obamacare, it was passed in 2010. It went into place in 2014, and premiums have skyrocketed ever since. It was good for some that couldn't afford health insurance or couldn't get health insurance. But for the middle class, small business owners, people that had to buy their own insurance, it has crushed them. And so I've been demanding
Obamacare has crushed them? Obamacare is what's hurt them?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, for example, when Obamacare went into place, it took my own family of five health insurance policy from $800 a month to over $2,400 a month, more than our mortgage payment. And that's what so many people have experienced over all these years. But here's the big problem, is it's about to skyrocket in January of 2025. Here's why I'm angry. The Democrats passed Obamacare, but yet the Republicans have never done anything to correct the problems that exist with it. And I blame my own party. That's absolutely wrong. And I don't think it's an easy thing to fix. However, it's something that we should have a plan for. And Mike Johnson, for a month now, cannot give me a single policy idea. And I'm angry about that.
Is this your...
Yes. Yes. Let the girlies fight. Yes. Yes. Throw more shade at Mike Johnson. Yes. Please.
understanding of Obamacare that it raises...
I have to first start by saying I didn't suspect that I would come on and say I agree with Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene. But I do on that. I do on this issue.
Oh my God. Of course, Bill Maher has the worst outro in its fucking videos. Anyways. As always, chat, grab some popcorn. You don't actually have to hand it to her or him at any point. Grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. What does she want? Like a Senate seat? I don't even think she wants a Senate seat. I think she's at like stage, which is first stage of grief, denial. She's like, no, I don't understand. Why don't the Republicans want Americans to be better off? They said they wanted Americans to be better off. Hmm? I just want to say, I am going to like make fun of this chatter, but with peace and love. Okay. I'm just like, this is just some kind riffing. Okay. But this mobile user is here. They've responded. You know they're a mobile user because they're 20 minutes late. Okay, sorry. That was just a light riffing. Crypto does technically have a use because it's typically needed to buy DIY HRT for trans folk to get healthcare when there are government restrictions. In an ideal world, we would need crypto for that, though. Well, yeah. Let me just say the only use that crypto's ever had has been actually buying drugs. And I like how nothing has changed. I'm saying when these people say it has a use, they mean like as a currency that actually can be used. But the reality is it's a speculative market, so it can never be a real currency. It just can't. In the way that these like in the way that like the crypto bros, those people, in the way that they talk about it, they're like, it's gonna be the future, decentralized banks, it's gonna be the future. And it's like, no, dude, it's not gonna be. It's not ever going to be the future of currency because again, you can't have a speculative market as a currency. It's like it would be like trying to trade, using Van Goghs as a method of payment. It's like that is not a stable enough market to be a currency, right? It's just not. But anyways. Sorry, I just realized this guy is still here. I made him so mad making fun of his background. He's still here and he's still typing. Okay, quick. I see you've gone for the usual insults, so quick. I'll give you a couple other ones because I know you are struggling with creativity. You should say your laugh is fake, and then you should say I'm mid or ugly. That one's a good one. Try calling me a whore. That one's a really good unoriginal one because I'm guessing by your whole method, you don't really do original insults, so I'm giving you a couple unoriginal ones to help you out here a little bit. Why would I say that? Well, I just explained it. See. I know that that's too hard of you. That's too difficult for you to understand. So I'm explaining to you why you would use stupid insults because that's exactly what you just did. Wait, I just realized your whole method. You're just farming political dorks to your OnlyFans. Wrong. One, I'm educating the masses on how to use the right fucking yours. It's not your spelled like that. It's you are. You are dumb as shit. You are dumb as a rock. You are have no bitches? Okay, well, that's not accurate, but partially accurate. Okay, I'm trying to educate the masses. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to save you. But second, I really don't understand why people like you do something that I can't ever do for myself. No one who has an OnlyFans can advertise it on Twitch, and people like you come in and do it for some bizarre reason. I literally don't get why. You're like, hey, you look like you need more money. You insulted me, so let me advertise something that I know you can't advertise based on Twitch rules. Here you go. I helped you advertise. What do I get? I don't know. I win? Like, dog, use your brain for a second. And also, thanks for the advertisement. Like, I just don't get these people. I just really don't get it. Must be like pay pig mentality or some shit. I don't get it. I really don't understand. But like, keep advertising. That's your whole business. LMAO. Bud, your fans already knew. It's really funny because all of you say this to cope about it. And every single time you say this, there's always like 30 people in chat that say, wait, I didn't even know this. Thank you. Just keep coping. Keep huffing. No, I didn't actually just increase your revenue stream. I didn't do that. Thank you. Ideally, could you post about it another 20 times? Could you do that for me? So you can tell everyone else in chat. Because there's constant churn in Twitch chat. So if you could stay here and just keep typing that in like a loop over and over and over again, that would be really good for me. Thank you for the advertisement. Genuinely, you were literally doing something I can't do. Thanks, man. Cool. These are crazy messages to send back to back, bro. I'd literally inhale one of her farts like it was my last dying breath, says Thought Vessel. And then follows it up with demonstrate. leaves for a year, and then comes back to say, if Hasan shot you in the chest, would you apologize on his behalf and say it was an accident and he didn't mean it? No, you idiot. I would use it as an opportunity to call him a misogynist. Duh. Next question. Welcome back, though. Those are crazy back-to-back messages, but welcome back. Sorry, I have a sense of humor, okay? I cope with everything with humor, all right? That's what I would do with that. Refollowed to say that unfollowed at some point, yeah. Or sorry, Thought Vessel, would you prefer if I went on an unhinged rant about how he abuses his dog? I don't know. This is such a bizarre hypothetical. You know what? Thought Vessel, I gotta say, you are definitely, your name holds up. Because you've at least sent some original messages in chat here. Choking on blood. You would shoot a woman? That's sick.
Streaming.
Smear him as a misogynist. One last go before I dib. No, at least he spent a year thinking up that question. At least he thought up some interesting things, okay? Because let me say, at least it's not like it's not just the common fucking whore. It's like so boring, dude. It's so like brain rotting. It's just blech. Anyways. Thought Vessel's not even a good card. It's one of the common win more noob traps that shitty players run. Is this like a more Magic the Gathering reference? I'm going to be honest, guys. I got into Magic the Gathering a little bit and I had a lot of fun. And then I realized everyone in that community is like horribly addicted and is one step away from like mortgaging their house to buy more cards. And I realized I couldn't get into it. I like stopped myself. I was like, no, this will get too fun. This is going to take up too much of my time. I know myself well enough to know. I just know it's like, I just know this is unhealthy. Okay. What the fuck was I gonna say? There was something in the Reddit chat. Well, whatever. Okay, close. All right, close. Us with bitches buy Pokemon instead. Dude, bitches love Pokemon. All right, they do. Also, Rando Take, thank you for the 5 gifts up. Cole, thank you for the 2 months. Fat Baptist, thank you for the 37. Job, thank you for the 2 months. Divazu, thank you for the 14. Lennon, thank you for the 21. Cybern, thank you for the 8. Raziel Prime, thank you for the 27. Codeman, thank you for the 12. Thanks, guys. Ila, thank you for the 2 months. Bloody, thank you for the Prime. Freestar, thank you for the Prime. American, thank you for the gift sub. Easy Breeze, thank you for the 16 months. Eviolite, thank you for the 33 months. Prio, thank you for the 15. Fellini, thank you for the 45. Starnix, thank you for the 8. Not Your Bro, thank you for the 10. Puerto Rican, thank you for the 21. Own, thank you for the 36. I think that's almost everyone. Chill, Wabbits, Devil's Advocate, thank you for the Prime. In the 17 months. Thanks, guys. Alrighty. Whoa. Now, on to, excuse me.
The mullet bros are gone, people.
The Hollow Watcher, thank you for the 20. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I do want to say, just really quickly, a quick shout out to everyone who's primed or subbed or gift subbed. I just want to say, I really appreciate it. I only get to
Hassan's hot. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
Be an internet jester because you guys allow me to be one, and I only get to talk about politics and stuff because you guys support this channel. And this is one of the few channels on Twitch that is totally ad-free, and I have no sponsors.
Denims is definitely top 5.
I make no money off of anything else other than your support, which is my preferred business model. Honestly, I prefer not being beholden to any other sponsors or any ad money or anything like that.
Day. I feel like every couple of years we have this renewed fight over some aspect of Obamacare, including some aspect that maybe Americans don't even realize is there. And don't realize how much they like until it's at risk of being taken away. And Republicans are on the other side of it and struggling to come up with their own alternative for the ACA or something to hold on to the populace. How do you think this is playing out for Democrats this time? Is it likely to be a winning issue for them going into next year?
So you're right. I mean, when Donald Trump was first president back in 2017, and there was a real focus on repealing the ACA, repealing Obamacare, we saw the numbers for it really start to surge. And it's held fairly constant since. Obamacare is a relatively popular program, especially in the context of federal programs, which aren't always terribly popular. We also see polling suggesting that the public sides with Democrats on this particular fight. The Democrats, their position of let's keep these costs down and keep the shutdown going until that is resolved, that is actually relatively popular with people as well. I think what's fascinating about this moment, and Evan was just speaking about the challenges the Republicans are having, one of the central challenges is that Donald Trump himself has no message on this, right? In part because he doesn't really care.
I mean, they're treating it the same way that they're treating the Epstein stuff, which was a terrible idea. By saying, like, people still talking about Epstein? Who cares about Epstein? It's like, dog, how are you not going to realize that eventually at some point people are going to care about certain issues and there's no amount of manufactured consent that can get them to stop caring about that? Just signed up online for a shift at my local food pantry. Thank you for the encouragement. No, thank you. Thank you for signing up. Yeah, I mean, this is like, I feel like we're still talking about that creep. I feel like I'm going a little bit like, not crazy, but I'm like, the Democrats are actually still fighting? What is this? What type of world is this? What the fuck?
Care that much. He's much more interested in his renovations that he's doing at the White House and so on and so forth, in part because he's always had the same message, which is, oh, we're going to replace it with something great. And it's been 10 years. And like we're all cognizant of the fact he has nothing great in his pocket.
It's still 2 weeks away.
Yeah, of course. But I think there's something fascinating about this particular moment. It is that, we used to talk about, or I used to use the analogy that I stole from the great writer Julian Sanchez, when we were talking about the imposition of tariffs, that we had run off the cliff. We're like Wile E. Coyote, we'd run off the cliff, and we weren't yet aware that we were not standing on solid ground. And the question was how far we're going to drop. This is happening much faster, right? The shutdown is a month old, and this is a moment in which we're running off the cliff, and all of a sudden gravity is going to start tugging on us as of midnight, right? And we are going to find out what that drop looks like, and that's going to be a pain point for the president he hasn't seen yet. And I really think it's worth highlighting the fact that Donald Trump is here saying, hey, man, I don't know, the courts are saying I can't do it. Are you joking? Like, this is a guy who's blowing up random people in the middle of the Caribbean, right? Like, this is obviously something he doesn't want to do. He thinks that people who are going to suffer are not going to be the people who are his base, which he's wrong about based on the numbers. And I think we're going to find out very quickly, once this pain starts to affect people, that he does not have a tenable position in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, I think Trump's solution to all of these problems is just ignore, ignore, ignore. Unfortunately, shit's about to get really real for a lot of people really fast, and they're about to start getting really mad about their Republican constituents. People are already blaming the shutdown on Republicans, which is very, like, out of the norm, because it doesn't matter. I feel like in my lifetime, it doesn't matter whose fault the shutdown was. It's always been blamed on Democrats, and this feels like it's like the first time. I need the Holy Toledo guy to talk about it. The first time that people are actually blaming Republicans. And I don't think Republicans understand how mad their voters are about to get and how many people in red states rely on food stamps and how many people in red states rely on health care, on like the ACA or Obamacare, whatever you want to call it. Probably because everything's shit and they promised the sky on day one. Yeah. It's Union has done a really good job, sort of like as a propaganda strategy, pretending like those people don't exist and only talking about Trump voters that are not like that. Because it is such good propaganda. Like all of these, I mean, really, you can just like look at any of the videos that they've put together, but like, we investigated hundreds of Trump donors. What we found will shock you. We asked Trump voters about grocery prices. And this Starbucks video, actually, I kind of want to watch this one. I've wanted to watch this one for a while, but we found the policy that Zoran and Trump voters agree on. Like, they have done such a good job. I don't want to say cornering this market, but like cornering this market. a lot of Trump voters will vote for universal health care, even some of the racist pieces of shit. Well, yeah, they still want, I mean, even the most racist fucking pieces of shit still want health care for themselves. It's just that Americans are so, like, they have been conditioned to be so selfish and to believe that bootstraps is real and meritocracy is real. But unfortunately, there comes a point where, like, you either bend or you break, and people are about to fucking break. Like, I want to take a little peek at this.
In the presidential election of last year, did you vote?
Of course I voted.
Who'd you vote for?
Of course you know who I voted for. He in office right now.
You voted for Trump?
I voted for Trump.
You know, more people tell me about groceries. The word grocery, I've heard it more in the last year than any other word. The cost of groceries, a word that I used a lot on the campaign. It's like an old-fashioned word.
Amid high inflation, then candidate Trump vowed to bring down grocery store prices as soon as he took office.
1 out of every 10 New Yorkers has trouble paying for groceries. Since 2020, the price of basic shit, man, has gone up on average 32%.
Butter is up 30%. Crackers. Who would think of it, crackers? Crackers are up
Stop saying crackers. Stop.
40%.
We went to East Williamsburg, a neighborhood that usually votes Democrat. But in 2024, Donald Trump gained between 4 and 21 points.
Because right now, it's not even made for the average person to make it. Especially with rent prices, gas prices, it's hard.
Did you vote in the presidential election?
Yes.
Who'd you vote for?
I'm not saying it.
You don't want to say?
No.
I'll bleep it out. You can say it. I'll bleep
No,
it
it's okay.
Who'd you vote for? You can say it's okay.
Trump.
You voted for Trump? And it wasn't just East Williamsburg. It was going on all over the city. What was the message that made you vote for Trump?
He was a little more suitable for what's going on. If you're gonna
Financially speaking, or?
Yeah, financially, he's keeping jobs.
It's literally showing off that Trump voters voted off of messaging. And Trump said, I'm going to make everything less expensive. And that's why people voted for him. And Democrats ran on, I'm not that guy. What's 1 + 1, dude? You can't, if all that people see is like, oh, he says some crazy stuff, but he's like a businessman. And he he's going to make things cheaper. And he understands what I'm going through. Like, he gets it. And Democrats say, I'm not that guy. It's like, so you're not going to make things cheaper? I don't understand. I'm not going to vote for you, I guess. You have to I think it's also a little bit difficult to get if you're really politically involved and everyone around you is very politically involved. It's very crazy how not political Americans are. People will just vote off of vibes. Talking to people who voted Biden, it's like, well, why'd you vote for him? He's like, I don't know. He was Obama's vice president and he was so cool, right? That was a fun administration. It's like, don't tell me that. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. Stop. Stop, please. I'm begging you. Stop.
Afloat. Hey, he's all right. To me, he ain't the best pick, but he was better than what he was going against.
But in the city's Democratic primary, 80% voted for Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani in this neighborhood.
We live in the most expensive city in the United States, and I am running to make this city affordable.
Is it possible people here ain't so scared of socialism? You voted for?
I voted for Zohran.
Vote for Zoe.
One of Mamdani's big ideas for New York City was city-owned and operated grocery stores, one in each of the 5 boroughs, that wouldn't have to pay rent or property tax and could pass those savings onto the customer. His opponents, including grocery store billionaire John Katzimatidis, who owns 2 upscale chains in Manhattan, says this is a bad idea. I wonder why.
It doesn't make sense to open up stores, and what are you going to do? Just give it away? I mean, it's common sense. Socialism doesn't work.
So,
socialism doesn't work. Someone said something based. Harris talked about her policy goals more than Trump did, but Trump's was easier to remember, quippier. Yep, exactly. And it's the same reason Zohran's doing well. It's because his policy is it's simple, straightforward, and yet he can still explain it succinctly, easily within a minute.
Will Mamdani create Soviet-style grocery stores where every product has his face on it?
Instead of talking to a billionaire grocery store mogul, we talk to some degular shoppers out here.
It just went up to the point where it's Sometimes people question like, yo, should I buy this here? Should I go to a different supermarket? Should I do this? Should I do that?
I spend like about maybe $50 a week.
$50 a week. Was it lower than it used to be? A lot.
Well, I used to get a lot more.
This oatmeal was like almost $7.
Bro, this is dorm food, bro. This ain't supposed to be $7. This is jail commissary, bro. You're not supposed to be paying $7 for instant oatmeal.
Están al triple.
Al triple.
Al triple están ahora.
Están de pinga, como decimos.
We used to do grocery shopping and come out with like 2 coches full of shit, and now you got this little thing. Now I'm about to get my own chicken. That's it.
Buy a head and have legs?
For real, I'm gonna have a head.
In New York City, we have 1.4 million people who are food insecure, and that means that they don't know where money for.
Like, I really cannot understate to you guys, overstate, how important it is for the left to engage in the levels of propaganda that the right engages in. It is so important to have channels like this that humanize Republicans and Trumpers, because what matters is getting them to vote for the fucking side that will actually goddamn fucking help them. Okay. I wanted to show all of you a couple other things. I have a couple other fun things. First of all, I'm sorry. Why did the person who made me aware of this, why did you show me this? Why, dude? You know, it really like never ceases to amaze me how fucking stupid Tectone is. Dude, it takes 2 seconds to learn the right yours. You're like 30, dude, and you still don't know your yours from your yours. Oh my God. Please, just open a book. Just ask Grok. For the love of God. Oh my. You are family-owned horses. You are the family. He was the family-owned horses when he was a kid. Like, it's like the easiest way to know if someone online is a native English or like Native American English speaker. Sorry, not Native American. Sorry. A native English speaker born and raised in America versus someone whose second language is English. Because someone whose second language is English, I feel like they are way less likely to get the yours wrong, whereas it's always some fucking dipshit American that's using the wrong yours. Just, it's so easy. It's so easy. The only excuse that you should have is that you're dyslexic, and that's it. And that's it. NA education, dude. Oh my God. Of course you think an AI edit of you black is funny. You're 12, dude. Like, this is, I mean, again,